Alright guys, we are HopCurious. Welcome back. This is another episode of UK Sampler Series, beers from my trip to Europe. And today we're drinking Mikkeller, Mbcc, stands for Mikkeller Beer Celebration Copenhagen, which is where I got this one. The day I flew in, I landed early, rented a bike, and ended up cruising all over. Went by this mermaid statue, which is like a landmark there or whatever. And across the bay was this beer festival. And I was like, no, if only I would have known. Like, I would have rode my bike around. No, or I would have figured out a way. I should have looked it up, basically, but happened to be there why they had this annual beer festival. And happened to grab this one at a little tasting room right around the corner. And I had heard of them, and so I was kind of like, whoa, Mikkeller, like, we should go check that out. And they had a bunch of their beers from San Diego on tap. Like, they had just had a tap takeover, like, the night before.
Nice.
So they had half San Diego, then half of their local stuff. And I was talking to the guy about all the San Diego stuff, and then was just so excited to try some of theirs. They had a couple sours. I think the brewery is kind of known for their sours. That were good, or great. And yeah, I just got this one because it was kind of for the celebration. So I'm not even really sure what it is.
It smells like it might be a little bit sour.
Ooh, that smells sour, yeah. A little farmhousey, maybe?
Yeah.
Smells like straw. It's colored hazily,
Yeah,
like
it's got
straw.
Do we know the type of beer this is?
That's what I think. I'm guessing farmhouse, but just on the smell.
Berliner Weiss.
Berliner Weiss.
Berliner style Weiss beer with calamansi. Whatever that is.
Probably some fresh grain.
Probably.
Yeah.
It's good. It's nice.
Oh, it's not that sour.
Yeah, it's kind of
It's
pleasant.
like a citrus.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Like a
a
citrusy
lemon,
like
lemon zesty water.
It
apricot.
smells more sour than it.
Yeah.
It tastes and doesn't
It's
have
a little
any
intimidating
sour
on the
taste.
nose, right? But
I was just like expecting like a, I don't know, like a bitterness.
Right?
No bitterness.
It's pretty harsh on the nostril.
Stings the nostrils.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like apricot's like a
Yeah.
like a
Sour
good-
apricot. Apricot.
something like that, or like a pear. I don't know.
Both.
I always taste apricot in like a light sour like this or Weiss.
I was riding my bike around the city of Copenhagen. What kind of activities could you guys see yourself enjoying while drinking this beer? Not that I was, but I could easily have seen myself like stop real quick and like
Parasailing.
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 Take one hand off and like
Well, you're strapped in, right? So if you just, and it's a nice can.
Just
So
let go.
Steer
and
in one
just, like,
hand.
holding the.
if they'd let me take a beer up while I'm parasailing, I would go. I would do it for sure.
yeah. What's the most extreme sport? No, I'm just kidding.
You get the beer helmet and you have the straw going in, and you
Oh,
still
yes.
have your hands out.
That would be good. That'd be awesome.
You know.
Until you're running at the beginning and it's like sloshing all over you. Just kidding.
Well,
Nah,
when
we'll figure
they're
it out.
kids,
No, no, no.
When you get up there,
You
when
have
you're
to figure
floating,
it
then you're
out.
like,
Then you.
Then you just. You gotta
I
make
like
like
it.
some sort
I
of
like it.
cup seal or something for the
or if they're
cans.
growlers and you have a little string that can just pull the thing and then it goes. Yeah.
Put it in your,
Parasailing. Okay.
put it in your
Or if you
camelback.
can pressurize a CO2 tank and then have like a little liver, like by your finger.
What about you?
Oh, I mean, I was saying biking, but
Biking's great. Yeah.
if we want to go extreme, then I like
No, I mean biking's a good one. I didn't
jump
know
off
if
a bridge
that,
or something.
that's what you were
Oh,
doing
bungee jumping.
when you found this. I didn't
Right,
know if you
so it's
wanted to
kinda
do
like-
a different activity or if biking was your
biking.
activity.
Yeah.
Jeff?
I would just like to find an outdoor cafe to sit outside and enjoy the beer
Okay.
Hardcore.
on a unicycle.
A good outdoor
Nice.
cafe is, all you need sometimes.
So it'd be like I could do like kind of like, early morning river like or camping or something like that. Like wake up like right down by the river and just like crack open like this beer,
Breakfast
and just
with
be like
champions.
chilling, like in a little like thing. Maybe throw out a fishing rod, and, like
Fishing. Nice.
Oh, actually, now you say that,
kind of chill and like drink it a little bit. And it's not like overbearing taste, so it's like something that I would just sip on. And obviously, like morning, I'm not trying to get hammered and just want to enjoy my
just
vacation.
having a little breakfast.
Yeah, I just want to
It
enjoy
kinda-
my vacation time.
Kind of reminds me of Fruity Loops. Look at the color theme. Fruity Loops. The breakfast instead of fruit. This is much
Right?
better for you than Fruity Loops, I'm sure.
Oh,
Oh,
you should put this to
Yeah,
a
For all
probably.
that sugar.
And then
just-
mimosa.
yeah, processed.
You might be able to make some.
Make a little beer
orange
mosa out of
juice.
this.
Yeah, some juice in there. Is that sacrilegious?
That would be pretty
Little
good.
splasher on
well,
top.
for this beer, I think it would be pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I could see it. It has like a very lemony, like almost like lemonade-y taste, like
Yeah, yeah.
kind of
Mhm.
going for it. I don't know.
I would at least try it.
I like it.
Refreshing.
I like it.
I liked it. Mine's gone.
Yeah, I'm almost done with mine.
They don't make these cans very big, huh?
No. But all right.
It's so good. You just want to
Yes.
So I mean, I guess going into it, what would you guys rate this beer? Let's start with Bob's.
All right, so for a Berliner Weiss, I say this is top of its class. I've had some that are very bland and boring, but this definitely had like that character, that like strong fruit, that
Okay,
citrusy
okay.
up front, like we were kind of saying.
Right,
But then it's
right.
still like it had like a tartness in the back end, and then I don't know. It's kind of like the fact that it's an anniversary beer. I think a lot of breweries like will go in on that, like, all right, we're gonna go big and like do something a little crazy.
Yeah.
So I think this is kind of like a little bit on that higher
Yeah.
hardcore scale.
An anniversary usually means
Rare.
typically.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's a rare beer.
You might not see that style of beer again. Like they may not make this same style next year, right?
Oh yeah. They talk about how it changes every year too. But,
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
So,
but yeah, so for Berliner Weiss, God, you know what? Dare I go 5? I think I'm gonna say 5. I should have bought more of this back, basically.
You
Yeah.
son of a bitch.
Like they weren't sold in 6-packs, but I mean, I could have bought a new suitcase or something.
Yeah.
There you go.
But I didn't try it. I didn't know what it was until I.
right.
Brought it
right.
back,
Yeah.
so-
I mean, fair enough.
Yeah.
No, I mean,
Yeah.
you don't know until
yeah.
until you try it.
If I was at the brewery right now, I'd definitely grab a growler and be super stoked to share this with my homies. So 5.
For you.
5.
Like it.
I'm gonna have the train keep going. Also giving this a 5. This beer
Whoa.
is so good.
Damn. 3 5s.
I'm not normally like a soury kind of fan, but this is like so good and refreshing that you just have to buy a lot of it just so you can show other people.
Hey, don't be afraid.
You'll like this.
Yeah, you're gonna
Trust
want more.
me.
You're gonna want some more of this beer. Trust me.
So yeah, that's my vote.
I'm torn. So
The deciding factor.
I'm between a
Not
4.
a sour fan, but
But it's like not a sour though. Like
It's like, nah.
it is and it isn't. Like it doesn't taste sour at all. Like I mean it has like a note there and like you can kind of taste like what I get more is like the lemon than I get or like the citrus taste
Yeah.
than I get like a sour like puckery like
Right.
and it does leave like a nice like mouth watering sensation.
Right.
So I don't know, man. I'm like torn between a 4 and a 5 because like 4 is like I totally buy it at a bar, and then a 5 is like, man, like I kind of want more, but like how much more would I really want? Like, do I want a 6-pack? Maybe not, but like if they sold this like in 3 cans or whatever, maybe like, or even if it was like a variety pack where I could get like 2
Mix
of
6.
these and two
Okay, yeah.
of something else and 2
Mix
of something
6.
else. Then that'd be cool because then I could get extra of this, but I don't know if I would want more than one. So that's why I'm like, is that like a buy it at a bar or is it like, would I buy it at a bar and take it home? Like I don't know, like like that's kind of where I'm at with this.
Final decision.
Final decision.
Would you buy it for someone else?
Yeah, I'd buy it for someone else.
Then I think you should give it a 5 then.
All right.
Because 4 is only, giving it a 4 is like just for me. I would pay.
So
for
5 is like, it could be like a gift.
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah. Yeah,
That
I
was
can
sweet?
see it as a
You could
5.
think of it like that.
I can see it
Sweet.
as a 5.
4 5.
We drink it so fast. I think I'm definitely sure that's a first.